All right, I'm just checking on the minestrone soup. It needs to come to a boil. A lot of people are surprised. You're kidding me, you didn't cook your beef first? You know what? By the time this is boiling, don't you think your beef is going to be cooked? And then some people, oh my gosh, I can feel it rumble. Let's wait for it to boil though. In the meantime, let's go make unstuffed green pepper soup. This idea I got when I went to a restaurant, and I love stuffed green peppers, but it takes so much time cutting out those peppers, cleaning them out. Like, how can we do this fast and easy? Now, you're going to be shocked. We're going to put a ½ pound of ground beef, eye of round. Remember that eye of round roast we had? I just simply asked the butcher to grind it up for me. It was that simple. So buy it like this, okay? For those of you that aren't familiar with this fat-free thing, you buy it like this. Take it to the butcher. Butcher, will you please chop it up for me, grind it up for me? You know, when it's on sale, when it's cheap, save yourself some money. But listen, I am not going to pre-cook all this hamburger. I'm just going to get it crumbly. And while I open the cans and stir it up, I'm simply going to put it in. It's going to be that simple. Unstuffed green pepper soup. It's absolutely delicious. A lot of people ask me, well, what about sugar? You know, you always talk about the fat. Well, you want to do a low sugar lifestyle. But fats are what cause cancer, heart disease, and diabetes, okay? So fats have 9 calories per gram, where sugar has only 4. So yeah, we want to watch the sugars. We don't want to spaz out and eat a lot of it, but at the same time, what's most important is the fat. Now, we're going to add 3 cups of fat-free, no salt added beef broth. 3 cups. This can is 14 ounces. So, oops! Hey, at least I didn't flip my lid, right? So you could have used those beef broth cubes if you wanted to, but they're a lot higher in sodium. So we're just not going to use all this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'll cover it up. And once I'm all done, I'll put it in the refrigerator, and this will be great for making like instant mashed potatoes, or say you don't feel good, swarm some of this up. It's delicious. Then we're going to have 2 cups of low sodium V8 juice. Now, I didn't feel like buying a big jar of it, so I'm just going to use these little cans. These great. I try to do proteins and carbohydrates 6 times a day. Proteins the size of your palm without your fingers, and carbohydrates the size of your fist. So sodium is a real problem for people who are like heart disease, people who have strokes. So that's the reason why we want to try to stick to low sodium. But say you want a little snack. Little V8 juice, only 35 calories. Couple slices of some turkey lunch meat, and I've got a nice little carb protein snack going on there. We've got 2 14-ounce cans, no salt added stewed tomatoes. If you do your own stewed tomatoes, go for it. Isn't this great? I mean, this is really homemade. Do you know how much this would cost, these little cans, if you bought a little can of this minestrone soup or clam chowder? But no. I mean, we've got all this delicious soup. We've got enough here for, gosh, I would say, how many people do you think could feed here altogether? 15, gosh, I would say at least 30 people. You know, it's so affordable. Now, with the minestrone soup, it came to a low boil. I'm going to go ahead and add my macaroni now. Isn't this great? You don't have to stir it to begin with. And it's going to absorb all the flavor of the tomatoes. You can freeze these soups, I would say, up to 2 months. And they're delicious. I don't like to freeze potatoes. Sometimes potatoes can get kind of mushy, but these are really great soups that you can keep on hand, freeze them, can them. Doesn't this look how hearty this is. Look at this. This is wonderful. God is so good. There's nothing that can beat the winter blues like soup, comfort food. You know, clam chowder, minestrone soup. Hey, let's get back to our green pepper soup. And there's nothing like showing God's love through our life. I mean, that's what our purpose is all about, right? Showing God's love. Okay, we've got onions. I need 1 cup of onions. Let me see, unstuffed green pepper soup, 1 cup frozen or fresh green peppers, and fresh or frozen onions. Now listen, if you like to grow garden, go ahead and do your own onions, chop them up in a food processor in the summertime, and then put them in Ziploc bags, and when you're all ready, you've got them. Scissors, I need my scissors. We're going to cut up these. You know what I did one time? And don't tell me you've never done this. one time, I was doing a cooking show and I went to open up the cake mix with my teeth. You would never do that, would you? No. No. I can't believe this. I can't believe she has her own cooking show and she talks like this. Oh my gosh. I know what you're thinking. And my kids are thinking, oh my gosh, Mom, just hang our dirty laundry out. Hey, if that's the worst I'm doing pretty good, don't you think? So this stuffed green pepper soup, look at this. You're probably thinking, I can't believe she did not cook her hamburger. I didn't, but you're probably thinking, well, probably was going to all clump up. It didn't. All the recipes are from the Busy People's Cookbook. This unstuffed green pepper soup is going to take us 15 minutes from start to finish. All I have to do is bring it to a boil and add 1 cup of instant rice. It's that simple. Now, what's in stuffed green peppers? Think about it. Tomatoes, onions, green peppers, hamburgers, and rice. Could it have been any simpler? I really think my cooking is a gift from God. I started creating recipes 10 years ago. Never in a million years thought I'd ever self-publish cookbooks, and we've sold over 650,000 cookbooks. We've won 7 national awards, everything from Best Cookbook of the Year, Down Home Cooking Without the Down Home Fat, to what else? Writer's Digest. I mean, the cookbooks are a real gift from God. We will be right back and talking more about prayer and finishing our soups. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep stirring away. Whoops, I think I should get a pot holder for that one. That was hot. Oh, this would be like my dream come true, to come home to a man with 2 soup spoons just cooking away. Eat your heart out, huh? Life is good in my mind. You can always dream. If you're having a hard time, you need to beat the winter blues. Try to have an attitude of gratitude. Try to spend prayer and time. Do something for somebody else. These soups are delicious. Look at this. Unstuffed green pepper soup. You like stuffed green peppers? Don't want to go through all the time. Look at this. This is so delicious. I'm gonna hold on a second. Let's get some bowls and taste, because that's what's most important in my department, is how it tastes. Look at the size of these bowls. Is it any wonder people have problems watching their weight? Oh my gosh! Look at this. Is that like a cup? I don't think so. I think that's more like 2 or 3 cups there, and then people get, oh my gosh. You know what? Most ladles are 1 cup serving. Let's see. Let's see. Look at this. Oh yeah. Eat your heart out. That is a normal 1 cup serving. Of course, we're going to have 2. Let's taste this. Doesn't that look delicious? The green peppers, the tomatoes, it's so colorful. Had some crackers with it. Mmm. It was so good. Very, very, very good. And I'm just telling you the truth. This will be mine. I'll sit on this side and let it cool off. Tonight is just me and a friend for dinner, so it's going to be real casual. And she loves minestrone soup. So I'm just going to strip this off. Look at this minestrone soup. Great big, oh my gosh, the chunks of beef. Doesn't that look delicious? Can you believe this? How many calories in this minestrone soup? Look at that. Now in a normal bowl, like these are really big bowls, okay? But let's just do like a little bit, like 1.5. Isn't this delicious? Just nice and casual. Minestrone soup, stuffed green pepper, and we have clam chowder. I have to get a little bit of clam chowder. My clam chowder is the best. The best. You would pay $5 for this at any fine restaurant anywhere. This is just delicious. And if you like to, some people like to add bacon bits. Just go ahead and stir little bacon bits in there. And when it's left over, you can go ahead and put some, what did I do my spoon for my friend? I gotta have a spoon for my friend. This will be yours, and this will be mine. And the clam chowder, I'm just gonna use this. Look how rich that is. Isn't that delicious? You know what I like to do? I like to put soups in cups and eat them in mugs. I think that's a nice special look. Something different. You know what? I just got this out just to show you, but I'm going to taste it. Look at this clumps of clams. It's so delicious. It's so creamy. You can get these recipes.